Hello, hi everyone. This is Dr. Sana Khan, your biology expert, and here I am to help you with the most important concept of your 12th CBSE biology. So today we are going to talk about the chapter that is human health and disease, where we are going to cover the topics like immunity, antigen, antibody, immunology and its branches, and we are also going to talk about the two types of immunity. So first, let us define what is immunity. So first of all, immunity has come from a Latin word called as immunis or freedom. Okay, which means freedom or exempt or freedom. So what does immunity means? Immunity का मतलब होता है exempt or freedom. Freedom from what? Freedom from disease. Now let us define immunity. So immunity refers to the general ability of a body to recognize, to neutralize, or destroy and eliminate the various harmful substances in our body or in our surrounding. So immunity means what? Immunity का मतलब होता है to recognize the substance which is going into our body, to neutralize its effect, or either to destroy and eliminate from our body. And the concept of immunity is believed to be started by Edward Jenner. So this is a thing which you have to remember. It can be asked in your MCQ. So immunity का जो concept था वो किसने शुरू किया था? एडवर्ड जेनर ने हमें immunity के concept के बारे में बताया था. Now, for immunity, you should have a system which will give you this immunity. So the system which gives us immunity is called as immune system. So this immune system protects us from various infectious agents. So let us define the word immunity again. So immunity means the general ability of a body to recognize, neutralize, or to destroy and eliminate harmful foreign substances or resist, that is, or stop a particular infection of a disease. Okay, so now how will our body identify a foreign substance? Okay, foreign substance is the one which is going from outside. It is harmful for our body, right? So how our body will be able to recognize that this substance has come from outside? It is harmful for us. So our body will be able to recognize this harmful substance by the identification markers which are present on it. So the pathogen has identification markers, and these identification markers are used by our immune system to recognize the foreign body. Okay, so ये जो identification markers होते हैं pathogen में, ये हमारी body को recognize करने के लिए help करते हैं whether the substance is foreign या फिर ये हमारे body की ही cell या substance है. Okay, so now let us come to the next concept. We are done with the immunity. Now coming to the next concept for the lecture, that is antigen. So what are antigen? Antigen is any foreign substance invading the body and capable of stimulating an immune response. Now what does this word mean? एंटीजन इज एनी फॉरेन सब्सटेंस, कोई भी फॉरेन सब्सटेंस जो हमारी बॉडी में जा रहा है, इट इज इन्वेडिंग द बॉडी and it is capable of stimulating an immune response. Now what does this immune response means? See, whenever an antigen goes inside, our immune cells, the cells of our immune system gets activated. Why? Because it recognizes that there is something harmful which has come into our body. So now what do? They produce a response. And what is that response? They start to fight against that pathogen. They start to fight against that antigen. Okay, so it stimulates an immune response. So you can clearly see in the diagram, this is a cell of our immune system. So antigen has come into our body. The cell of our immune system gets activated. Okay, the dushman has come into our body. Now I have to destroy it. And it will try to destroy that. And that is called as immune response. Now let us understand that response in more detail. Okay, so for that we need to understand the next word, that is antibodies. So what are antibodies? Antibodies are the protective chemicals produced by immune cells in response to antigen. So once the antigen goes inside, our cells get activated. Okay, the dushman has come inside. So what does our cells do? They produce these antibodies. They produce these chemicals so that they can fight against that antigen. Okay, so antigen is any foreign substance and antibody is a one which is produced in response to that foreign substance. So antibodies are the protective chemicals produced by our immune cells in response to antigen. In one of the video, I will be talking about antibodies in detail, and antigens are the one which are the one which invades our body and is capable of stimulating an immune response. Is it clear? So now we are clear with the three important concepts, that is immunity, antigen and antibody. Antigen, any foreign substance which can cause disease. Antibodies are the protective chemicals which are produced in response to that antigen. Okay, so now human system, as I told you, we have an immune system which is protecting us from an infection, right? So our human immune system consists of cellular and molecular components. What does it consist of? Cellular and molecular components. So chemical molecules are antibodies, correct? And cellular mein, the most important thing is WBCs, white blood cells, which are the most important cells to kill the pathogen. Apart from that, we also have tissues like which is present in your intestine. For example, the Peyer's patches. We have your lymphoid organs, that is your bone marrow, which also are a part of our immune system and which also provides us with immunity. In subsequent videos, we are going to talk about this in detail. So don't worry, when I am here to clear your concept. Okay. So now, as we are studying immune system, so study of immune system is called as what? Study of immune system is called as immunology. Okay, so logy means study, and as we are studying immune system, so study of immune system is called as immunology. And what are the branches of immunology? So the branches of immunology are basic immunology, clinical immunology, laboratory immunology, and serology. So what are the four branches? Basic immunology, clinical immunology, laboratory immunology, and serology. So let us understand each one in detail. So what is basic immunology? Study of structure and function of immune system is called as basic immunology. So here we are going to study about the structure of our immune system, that is the various cells, various molecules, and what are they actually doing when the pathogen is going inside, that is their function. So when we talk about the structure and function of immune system, that is called as basic immunology. Coming to the next one, that is clinical immunology. So clinical immunology, that is means your healthcare applications in your healthcare, like vaccination, immunization, organ transplantation, organ grafting, blood banking, immunopathology. The immunopathology means what? It is the disease of immune system. So all these comes under clinical immunology, okay, where we are going to talk about each one of them in detail in subsequent videos. Going to the next one, that is laboratory immunology. So laboratory, lab, matlab testing, right? So laboratory immunology includes the testing of our immune function. And the last one, that is serology, is the study of antigen antibody reaction. We know antigen is going inside. For that, antibodies are produced. So obviously, जब दो चीज आई है, तो they are going to interact, they are going to fight. So that fighting, that interaction is called as serology. Okay, so serology is the study of antigen antibody reaction. So now coming to the last part of the video, that is immunity. Now there are two main types of immunity. Do you know what are they? No? So I'll talk about it. So the two types of immunity are, the first one, that is innate immunity, and the second one is acquired immunity. So पहला क्या है? Innate immunity. Second क्या है? Acquired immunity. So innate, in पहले so it is present since birth. तो ये आपके साथ आपके birth से ही है, ठीक है, आपके पैदाइश से ही है ये वाली immunity आपके पास. And acquired immunity is a one which develops after birth. After birth, when you're exposed to various pathogens, that time this immunity gets developed. Okay, so innate immunity is present since birth and acquired immunity develops after birth. So as it is present since birth, there are no antibodies produced. Why? Because here the person is not exposed to the antigen. They are not exposed to the pathogens, correct? So until and unless the antigen will go inside, will antibody get produced? No, right? So यहाँ पर in innate immunity, the antigen is not going inside. So there are no antibodies. Whereas acquired immunity, as it is developing after birth, so you are exposed to various pathogen is going inside, body is producing a response, and that response is production of antibodies. So in acquired immunity, there is antibody production taking place. So now let us just differentiate the innate and acquired immunity. This can come in your boards also for 2 marks. Okay, it's one of the most important 2-mark question for your boards. Difference between innate and acquired immunity. So quickly make a note of it. So innate immunity include all the defense element with which an individual is born. Now, what are these defense element? For that, you have to watch the next video, which is going to come up on the InstaPrep. Okay, so there I'm going to talk about the defense mechanism of innate immunity. So here it consists of various types of barriers that prevent the entry of foreign agents like skin, the mucous membrane, various barriers, which again we are going to talk in the next video. And this innate immunity is a one which remains throughout the life because you are born with that thing, right? So you're born with it, you're going to die with it. Okay. And acquired immunity develops after birth. It consists of specialized cells. Why specialized cells? Because these are the cells which are going to produce antibodies. And it can be short-lived or lifelong depending upon the antibodies which are produced and depending upon the antigen which goes inside your body. Okay, so that is the difference between innate and acquired immunity. So just for now, you can remember the differences. We are going to talk about the each and every part of this differentiation in detail in subsequent videos. Okay, so this just I thought of giving you an answer so that you can also write it in your boards. So here I would like to take a leave from this video and I'll meet you soon in the next video where we are going to talk about the next part, that is about the innate immunity. Till then, bye, take care and work hard for your dreams. Bye.